In this session, we're going to be going over how to create a snapshot, which is basically a way for teachers to get a picture of how your students are doing currently. So for this session, we're going to do 10th grade math. So I click on math, and then you can select or search for a standard. So we're just going to go with the first one here. And you can select a due date that the students have to have it taken by. So we're going to go with tomorrow's due date. And then we can customize it. So if you wanted to add a time limit, let's say you only wanted them to have 15 minutes to work on it, you can add a note. Good luck. And then hit continue. With that, it will then create a quiz for the students to take, so you can send it. And I'll show you the student version, what it looks like on their end, but at this point, as of that due date, you will get the student responses, and then you can have a clear view if you needed to work on any remediation, or if all of the students in your course were comfortable with the material, you would know it was safe to move on. Okay, now this is what it looks like on the student end. So when I sent it, now my students receive it, and it just says new snapshot, the due date, and take this snapshot. So I'm going to take the snapshot. And it gives them a little bit of information about it. Sometimes it's some helpful tips, or you can see all the snapshots. It says Edmodo Snapshots is a quiz that lets you show your teacher a thing or two. So it kind of boosts confidence a little bit. So we can see all the snapshots currently available. And they may have more than one depending on the teacher. If they have more than one teacher using them, they may have a list of a few here. And they can also view the history. So right now we can see that this is only going to be 4 questions and I have 15 minutes. So if I feel like I want to study a little bit beforehand, I'll have an opportunity to do that because it doesn't start until I hit the take button. So I'm going to hit take. And it gives me some helpful tips on this page. It kind of gives me a picture of the layout, what it's going to look like in order for me to get started. So I feel a little bit more confident knowing that. And I can go to Start Snapshot. And then I can go through and answer the questions. Which of the following shows 2 lines that are perpendicular? So I'm just going to go through this quickly. Okay, and now it's going to tell me that I've finished this snapshot on time and earned 1 joule. So I can close the snapshot. And now as the teacher, I can go back into the account and see how my students did. So now at this point, I can go in and look at how my students performed in the snapshot. So it will load, and then I can see the list. So I know I have 17 students in this class. Not all of them have taken it. I'm the only one that took the snapshot, so I'll show you what that looks like. So it will show you student A, which was the student that I set up to take this, and it will show you right here the green for snapshot 1 meets the standards. So I would know it would be safe to move on. Right here you can see it's gray. That means it's incomplete. The student has not completed it yet. But you have quite a bit of space, so you could do quite a few snapshots, especially in math courses or English courses when you needed to set benchmarks and things of that nature. You can create these and make sure all your students are where they need to be. You can also use these, as I said before, for remediation and figure out areas that you may want to spend more time in. So these can be very, very helpful for all grade levels. All right, if you have any questions about snapshots, please let me know. You can post to the Edmodo page. My contact information is also at the end of this presentation. Thank you.